I hope you prayed for me at Mass. I need a pep talk.
There's no time. There's a tornado headed this way, and hiding in the basement won't help.
A tornado?
By the name of Tilly Sims. Collier's mother is coming for a visit this very afternoon. Something he just told me and then left.
Oh, boy.
I think you mean, oh, dear God, please deliver me from this earth by 2 o'clock.
Well, she doesn't come to visit very often, does she?
No, she doesn't, and Collier blames it on me. I said, fine, look, this time I'm just gonna smile and be polite and keep my mouth shut.
Famous last words. If I remember, she's
a loud, obnoxious,
friendly, energetic,
Jerry Springer, watching, chain
mother
smoking.
of your husband, grandmother to your children.
That too. It's just every time she comes, Collier gets so excited, and then she just breaks his heart.
I remember.
And it's never changed. She wasn't there for him when his father used him for a punching bag. She's not there for him now. I mean, even when she's here, she's not here.
Yeah, but how do you really feel?
I think that she is a nightmare who would sell her son for a royal flush.
Is this what you mean by keeping your mouth shut?
I've got it off my chest now. I think I'm fine.
Ready to return the favor?
No.
I'm having lunch with April. She's bringing the boyfriend. I don't think I'm ready for this. Want to come?
You'll be fine.
Oh, he sounds like an idiot.
Just don't show him that look.
What look?
That one. That when will it end pained look. The one I'll be wearing all week.
I don't have a look.
I'll tell you what. How about I go to lunch with the troubled teens and you stay here and entertain the Tasmanian devil?
I'll pray for you if you pray for me.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It isn't now. I'll be gone alone.
Is that sheet for Graham?
No, Davis. I'm just tired of wiping up spaghetti sauce.
Mom, why do you hate Graham so much?
I don't. I love her. She gave us your father.
Did she do something to make you not like her? I mean, she's so funny.
It's just a personality difference. Mainly, we just don't click sometimes. You know, like you and Davis. You love him, but sometimes he just gets on a nerve.
Mom, Kelly, Graham's here.
Graham!
Kelly! My God! Collier, you gotta watch out for this one. I remember when I looked that good.
Ma, you look fantastic.
Cool luggage, Graham.
Red, how you doing?
Good, honey. How are you doing?
Come on, kids, let's get this stuff upstairs.
Congrats on finishing your book. Collier says it's great. Save me a copy?
Oh, of course I did.
You didn't make me look too bad, did you?
How could I possibly make you look bad?
Lamont's brother's a bouncer at the Opium Palace, but he wants to be a record producer. Since Lamont likes to rap and I rap. What?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh. We want to make a demo so we can get a record deal, and then we can blow up.
Blow up?
Yeah, we can be like this hot rapping
what's up?
couple. You know, like how Trust from Naughty by Nature married Pepper
About
from Salt
20
and Pepper?
minutes.
They're like fat,
Oh,
millionaires.
just tell them to wait.
That's what I want to do.
All right, peace.
Yo, baby, you want anything else? You want the salad?
Yo, salad's too cold, man. She wants some chicken fried steak, cream gravy, green beans, and mashed potatoes.
Okay, coming right
Is
up.
that what you want, April?
Yeah,
So, how long have you guys known each other?
like 6 months or something. Listen, I need to ask you something. Can I borrow 20 bucks? It's for drill team. I tried out and I made callbacks, and I need to buy me one of them drill team skirts, but my granny won't give me the money.
Why won't you give you the money?
She said we don't have it.
Yo, with that ride you got, it shouldn't be no sweat for you.
That's not the point.
What that ride set you back? About 40 grand, right?
April,
Look, I can pay you back in a day. 2 days tops. Please, I really want to be on the drill team. I never made it this far. Please.
Here you go, honey. Would you like a napkin?
No, this is fine. Uh-oh. Red, you got some gray showing. You better cover that up or I'm gonna have to find you a new nickname.
Thanks, Graham. I love it.
Good. How about you, Red? You like your electric foot massager?
Yeah, I just can't wait to use it.
Ma, you don't have to get us all this stuff. Just seeing you is enough.
Nonsense. Any decent grandmother shows up with presents.
Did you rob a bank or something?
Even better, hit a big slot. Biggest I ever hit.
Cool. How much you win, Graham?
A lot, my boy. A whole lot.
Well, Ma, you're gonna have to pay taxes on all that.
My little man always taking care of me. Well, that's done already. The IRS has their blood money. Okay? Davis, these are for you.
You're kidding.
Gotcha.
Funny, very funny.
So are you gonna tell us the truth about that black eye?
Just forget it. It doesn't matter.
Well, what happened? Did you get in a fight? Yeah, with his dad.
His dad's always hitting, just like your dad's always marching. See that stupid color march in Selma? My dad says there's gonna be war.
We're marching to Montgomery and demand that Governor Wallace protect our right to vote.
Vote? You shouldn't be able to vote. Women are just stupid to vote, especially colored women. Move.
Don't push me.
You're stupid, and your dad's stupid, and all the marching colors are stupid.
Hey, Tully.
Oh! Oh!
That'll teach the dumb old bully. Huh, Renee? 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 You had no right to do that. Yeah, well, I was doing you a favor. I made a choice not to fight Tully. It wasn't because I was scared, and it sure wasn't because I need you to protect me. He's always messing with you. You never do nothing. I am doing something. I'm choosing nonviolent protest. I'm making a statement. Yeah, well, my statement is somebody needs to pop him one. That's what Elston would do. I'm sick of people dying, Emmy. My daddy's right. Violence is not the answer.
Tully's looking for you everywhere. He says he wants to fight you guys.
What? Give me a break.
He's putting out the word Sunday, 4 o'clock sharp.
I'm not afraid of Tully. What are you gonna do, Renee? Just stand there and not fight back? Yes. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
What do you think you're doing? Hey, girl, you better stop. April, what's going on?
I came here to apologize, Miss Jackson. Look, I know I said I have your money today, and I tried. I really tried, but my granny wouldn't give me none, and then I gave some to Lamont, and he wouldn't give me none back. And I don't want you to think that I don't keep my promises, Miss Jackson.
Whoa. Slow down. Are you all right?
You want some water or something?
I'm cool. I'm cool.
April, you're not cool. What's going on?
Ain't nothing going on except I'm broke. What's this?
What happened to the money I gave you?
Like I said, they're having trials for the drill team, and I had to.
April, look at me.
I don't want to look at you.
Honey, I need you to tell me the truth.
No, I need you to listen, okay? I'm trying to explain what happened.
Then tell me. I'm listening.
No, you're not. You're talking loud and saying nothing. I don't even know why I came here. I mean, you don't get me. You ain't never gonna get me.
Drugs. You ask me, that girl's on drugs. Okay, Kelly, you've got 2 8s, and that's 16, and that's a poopy hand, so you want to split them.
Daddy said you taught him how to play poker when he was 6.
He was good, too. He used to bet his allowance, and he would double it every time.
Really?
Now, what kind of crazy stories are you telling my children?
Just the good ones, honey. I'm saving the X-rated ones for when she's in college.
Oh, man. There it goes again. I'll get it.
Didn't you open a window?
What window?
What happened?
I had a little accident.
No big deal, Mom.
I was reading your book, loved it. But I loved it so much I had a little accident.
A fire kind of accident?
I dropped some ashes on your book. I'm sorry, Red. I'm just a clumsy old woman.
You have to be more careful, Tilly.
You know that woman in the book, Isla Mae Wilder, the one who gets run over by a fertilizer truck? That wasn't me, was it?
I have to put my things away.
Well, as long as everybody's okay. I sure wish my wife and my mother could get along.
Did I say anything? I just asked her to be careful.
It was the way you said it.
I'm trying here.
So is she. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm. Just like the time when she almost let you freeze to death in the backseat of the car when you were, what, 3 years old?
She was trying to hide me from my dad, Mary Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm. You in the car and her on the phone with her bookie.
I'll get it.
She did the best she could.
I'm sure you believe that, Collier. I guess you have to. But she almost burned our house down.
At least my relatives burned books and not crosses.
Hey, Dad. Some guy at the door wants to see Gran, but she's kind of hiding in the closet.
I said I needed to speak to her. Well, she's not here. You tell her Odell's thrilled to hit. Thought you'd come and see me before she left. Here's my number. Ready to see me. Take care of it.
You gonna keep her in there all night?
Let me do this.
Collier.
I said, let me handle this.
Everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine. Please go upstairs.
Did Gran come out of the closet?
You kids, go upstairs now.
What is going on?
Daddy is about to find out. Just go upstairs. Just remember that handling this does not mean enabling her.
Ma, I know you're in there.
Is the coast clear?
In my den. You are gonna tell me right now what's going on. Who the hell is this guy?
Oh, just some idiot from back home. It's no big deal.
Some goon at my front door is no big deal.
Shh, honey. Now, you know how I love hanging around the riverboat. Times were tight. I borrowed a little money. Now I owe some people.
What kind of people and how much money?
Well, not nice people. A lot of money. But don't tell Mary Elizabeth. Just gives her more reason to hate me.
She doesn't hate you.
Now, I know I taught you not to lie.
She's worried about you, and so am I.
I still don't like her knowing my business.
Ma, how much money do you owe?
Well, more than an arm and less than a leg.
Ma, come on now.
Oh, honey, it's going to be fine. I promise. Now, it's late and I'm tired. You got to let an old lady get her rest. Good night.
Night.
What are you doing here?
Hiding, plotting murder, the usual.
I ought to start charging you for this. Should I ask?
3 guesses.
Tilly, or maybe Tilly?
Last night, a guy she'd flirted with on the train showed up, and she hid in the closet. She repeatedly insulted me, bribed my children, and torched my book. This all before dinner.
Torched your book.
Don't even ask. You know, when she first got here, I thought, this is going to be a nice visit. And then a couple of beers later, her head started to spin around, and the real Tilly popped out.
Think of it as an exercise in patience. Or you could come down with some horrible flu and spend the next week in bed like I'm planning to.
Oh, bad lunch date.
I've seen a whole other side of Miss April.
What side?
Drugs. She looked like death yesterday. She was practically incoherent. And that boyfriend, I think he might be her dealer.
Did you ask her?
Of course I didn't ask her.
Well, that might up your chances of getting some information.
If she is, she'll just deny it. And if she's not, it'll just ruin what little rapport we do have.
I'd just like to remind you, you marked High Challenge on your application. Welcome to High Challenge.
That's your sage advice? Don't you have a dysfunctional family dinner to attend?
Actually, I do. Would you like to come? I'm sure Tilly would love to see you.
No.
I know that bitch burned my book on purpose.
Call her that again, you'll be sorry, Tully Brown.
You ain't protecting your sister friend this time. She's gonna have to fight yourself if she shows up.
She's still got a few minutes.
It's 5 till 4. I'm gonna wipe the floor with you at 4 o'clock. Till then, I'm watching the game. I'm betting $1 on him.
She ain't coming. She's nothing but a chicken. Big old colored chicken.
Looking for me? All right, start fighting.
Tully, you're not really gonna beat up 2 girls, are you?
No, he's not.
There's a whistle on the play. It's against him.
What are you doing, Jackson?
Protecting vital organs and resisting non-violently.
That ain't gonna help you. Now come on and stand up.
This afternoon in Selma, a large group of Negro demonstrators were stopped.
Isn't that where your dad is?
As they attempted to cross the Edmund Bridge on their way to Montgomery. Marchers fell to their knees.
See? I told you she was a chicken.
Guardsmen forced them to retreat.
Daddy? What happened?
What do you think happened? Same thing that always happens.
I'm all right. Everybody calm down.
Oh, baby, you might need stitches for this. Damn them.
Tell her what happened.
Alabama State Troopers. John Lewis and Hosea Williams were leading. When we got to the top of the bridge, an army was waiting for us. They ordered us to turn around. Well, John wanted to kneel and pray. As we knelt, they attacked. They hit us, dumped tear gas on us, trampled us with their horses. Everyone was screaming.
See? This is what I was talking about. This is what Snick was talking about. Where was the law Dr. King during all this? Elston!
We'll wait a few weeks to get organized. Then we'll try it again.
What's it gonna take, Dad? I mean, do they have to kill you before you stop pretending that nonviolence is working? It's not working!
If we get violent, we're no better than them. We're acting like the animals they think we are.
I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about self-defense. It's the only way we're gonna survive.
Where are my tennis shoes? What the hell?
Your mother has this incredible stash of money in here.
What?
What the hell is she doing with this?
Shug, there's something I gotta tell you.
Great. Great. Now the mob is involved. We're talking broken legs and concrete shoes, Collier. It's not funny anymore.
Hello?
What are you doing?
Laundering money. And if you love her, you will talk to her before things get any scarier.
Look what I got you at the mall. It's a 2-in-1 sandwich grill and hors d'oeuvre machine.
Collier told me about Odell, Tilly.
See, you just put the dough here on the bottom, and then you fill in these little holes with the potted meat, and then you put the dough on top of that, and you
Ma,
goose it
we
up.
have to know what's really
and pretty
going
soon,
on.
presto,
Some
you've got
thug
these
tracked us
golden
down all the
brown
way from
pillow
Florida.
puffy hors d'oeuvre.
Will you stop yammering about that stupid machine?
Well, he's not a thug.
We know about the money, Ma.
What do you mean?
$8,000.
Where'd you get that?
We found it in your room.
Well, it wasn't lost. Where is it? Where is it?
Somewhere safe.
I earned this money fair and square. 3 lucky ladies across the line. It's mine. Now cough it up. Collier, give me that money. I'm gonna leave.
Fine, leave.
Every damn time she visits, we end up in a fight.
It's called the southpaw. Now you put your right foot in front of your left, and when they come at you, you block with your right forearm and punch with your left. Now try it.
You're never gonna get it. Oh, yes, I am. I finally talked Mom and Dad into letting me march from Selma to Montgomery. I have to know how to fight. Well, what happened to rolling up in a teeny ball and playing dead like a possum? I changed my mind.
Hey, pay attention. My mom's got bingo tonight, and she's going to kill me if I'm right.
Okay. So you put your right foot in and your left foot out. And you do the hokey pokey and shake it all about. Geez, Renee, it's not the bunny hop. Sometimes you just gotta throw a punch to the nose, period. Okay, show me one more time. You block with the right.
Yes, that's it.
And you punch with the left.
Yes! Come on, girl.
Come in.
Your father and I have been talking about you coming with us on the march tomorrow.
I'm going, Mama. Don't tell me I can't.
No, you can go. As long as you really know what you're getting into.
I know what it is. I'm going. Do you think I should wear this pretty blue one or my orange plaid pleated skirt?
Oh, Renee, honey, this isn't going to be a church picnic. It's a march, a 54-mile march on foot. Now, you can only bring one thing to wear, some clean socks and a sweatshirt for night.
One thing?
And you can't wear things? Your feet will blister off by the time you get to the bridge.
I suppose I could wear my white canvas sneakers, but they're dirty.
After 4 days of marching, you'll be lucky if they have soles.
Where are we gonna sleep? A motel, right? Like we do when we go on our trip?
Good news. We've got 700 bedrolls and 17,000 square feet of polyethylene for ground cloth to sleep on. And don't forget to pack your cap and a kerchief so you won't get sunburned.
And don't forget your shotgun.
Elston?
I bet you $5 we don't make it to Montgomery without violence. Bad violence.
Come on, let's have supper. I got us a nice big steak. Thought it'd be a good last supper.
The woman's a walking disaster.
This is the third time that you've come running to me to blow off steam. It's like a boxing match with you two.
And if she doesn't shape up, the next round's gonna be her last. Where's your flower? Did I tell you some slimeball loan shark showed up looking for her?
No.
Your turn. So did you hit April with the drug test thing yet?
I've been waiting for you to stop murdering my meat so you can tell me what to do.
Well, look. Collier grew up with an alcoholic father who beat him and a mother who pretended nothing was wrong, and he came out great. So I say just follow your gut and don't be afraid to look like a horse's ass.
But if she's on drugs, they're gonna throw her out of Girls at Risk.
Well, all the more reason to find out what's going on.
I know, my gut tells me the same thing. I just don't want to lose her over this.
Well, I hear you. Some people just can't take being confronted.
Are you gonna clean my house, too, or are you gonna go deal with your mother-in-law?
Hey, I told Collier I was going to stay out of the way, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. He can deal with her however he wants to, as long as he doesn't let her walk all over him.
No, really, take the deed to the house.
I don't want your house. I want my money.
You said you didn't have enough money to pay Odell, and I'll be damned if I'm waking up with a horse's head on my pillow. Take our savings and our business account and Kelly and Davis's college money.
No.
You're in trouble, Ma.
I won't be the only one if I don't get my cash back.
This is making me sick.
So put yourself out of your misery and hand over the cash. I know. I'll give you a little. Surely that'll make you feel better.
Oh, that's all you ever did. Dad'd punch me out and I'd get a wood-burning kit. He'd throw me down the stairs and I'd get a baseball bat. You're not gonna find it, Ma. You're not gonna find it.
Then give me the money.
How much are you in for? 20,000, 40,000? They kill people for less than that.
Oh, hush up. He's not gonna hurt me.
How much?
3,000-4,000 and something.
Make the call, set up a meeting.
You first.
In the washing machine. Make the call.
Why haven't you called me back?
Take the hint.
Here.
An at-home drug test? I ain't peeing in no cup for you. I'm not doing drugs.
Both your grandmother and I keep giving you money, and you never have any. You haven't looked me in the eye for more than 5 seconds since the day we met. You sweat all the time, and you never sleep. Now, I know that you think I'm an old lady and not as hip as you are, but in my day, we called it speed.
You make me pee in that cup, I don't want you as a mentor anymore.
You don't pee in this cup, and I won't be your mentor anymore.
There he is.
No. You stay here.
No, Ma.
You're already too involved, like you said. So let me handle this. Here's your money. Don't.
Take your hands off her. It's all here. 4,000, I counted it. Well, 4 grand ain't half what she owes me. There ain't 4 grand in there. Now, either you did a lousy job of counting it or he stiffed you. Is that what happened? You screw your old lady? Come here, you!
No, you son of a bitch! Don't hit him!
You got 24 hours. I want every last nickel.
I'm so sorry.
I'm okay, Ma. I'm okay.
He didn't mean it. I'm okay, Mom. Okay.
I said I'm okay, Ma. I'm okay.
Okay, I'm showing a 6, and Graham says to always assume what card is underneath?
Tenor-face card?
Right.
And to think my grandma only taught me how to cook.
See, 16. Oh, and 7, I got 23. You win, or hate you. Oh.
Hi, kids. Is your mom home?
Daddy, what happened? Shh. Mom!
Cal, are you okay?
Shout all you want. I'm not keeping this one a secret. It's not as bad as it looks.
Go help your father.
I suppose you really hate me now. Then you always have.
What the hell is going on?
We went down to Mickey's back door to pay off my friend.
Your friend.
I don't really know how this happened.
You know, a few months back, Carl and I were behind on our bills, and I had to go down to the gas company to pay in person, and they didn't break my nose for paying what I owed them. Try again.
You never saw his father drunk. You don't know.
And what does that have to do with this? And as a matter of fact, now that you bring it up, I did see him drunk. I saw him hit Collier, too. The only thing I didn't see was you there.
Oh, here we go. Well, I was there, Mary Elizabeth. One night, the son of a bitch fired off a shotgun in the living room. But I got us out of there. Lickety-split. Why don't you just say it and get it over with? I was a lousy mother.
I didn't say you were a lousy mother. I just don't understand why you couldn't pack a bag and get out of there.
I don't know.
Well, that's not good enough.
I know you want an answer. I just don't have one.
Let me tell you something. This is the last time he's ever going to take a beating for you. And that means even if you never lay eyes on the 4 of us again. Do you understand me?
You keep my grandkids from me?
Yes, ma'am, I would.
Don't you know I die a little bit every time I look at him?
Tilly, your life is a shambles.
Fine, so send me away till I'm perfect.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, when Collier's not drowning, he walks on water. So you must have done something right. Just please let us help.
I don't even want this. I owe the gentleman from Florida $10,000. I have about $12,000 tucked around the house.
Well, why did you tell Collier you didn't have enough?
Because I need it for things, you know. Presents, things.
Fine. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
She's clean, Emmy. Not even an aspirin.
Renee, there's somebody here to see you.
Who?
I'm not sure.
I'm on the phone.
I know I'm just your assistant, Renee, but with all due respect, get off the phone. If for no other reason than to tell me I am not the one who's crazy.
Honey, I gotta go. I'll call you tonight. Bye.
Right this way, please.
April. Close the door.
I'll just leave it open.
Are you sure you're as successful as everyone says you are?
I do all right.
Well, I thought you would have decorated more. Stop asking me that. I'm Miss Ciccone. You probably know me as Madonna. I've heard very good things about you, and I want you to look over a new contract.
April, what are you...
I made those pigs millions on Like a Virgin, and now they're trying to screw me out of video rights. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Yes. Yes, I am. Why don't you walk me to my car, Madonna? We can go someplace more private. Perhaps, your home?
That would be nice. And then you give me Lourdes. Is there a back way out? I'd like to avoid the press. Seems no matter where I go, it always turns into nothing but masses and masses of people.
We are going to walk non-violently and peacefully. Let the nation and the world know we are tired now. We live with slavery and segregation. 345 years, we waited a long time for freedom. We are trying to remind the nation of the urgency of the moment. Now is the time. Make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time.
Why do they all have guns?
Make sure the march stays nonviolent like Martin wants, eh?
Yeah, right. That'll be the day.
President Johnson sent in federal troops to protect us this time. It's gonna be okay.
I'm just saying this. If anyone tries anything with me, Mama or Renee, I can't say I won't fight back.
I feel the same way, Daddy.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it, shall we? Come on, let's go.
You have been tested, tried and abused. The baggage you carry is worn out and used, and your dreams are folded, packed up inside, out of your sight and out of your mind. And I have been walking right beside you. When I saw you hurting, I felt it too. This path is familiar with lessons to learn. And if you keep moving, you'll get your turn and you'll rise. And right on the way, look down and see where you've been. Smile, you have done well, and you will touch heaven, 'cause you've walked through hell. This path is familiar with lessons to learn. And if you keep moving, you know you'll get your turn and you'll rise.
Still hungry.
Kitchen is closed, Renee. All the church ladies at home are making sandwiches 24 hours round the clock and then driving them back out here to us. I'm sorry if they're not working fast enough for you.
Well, you didn't tell me all we were gonna eat was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I'm with you, honey. Let's call room service. Can I get you something, Sarah?
And my feet? I think I have blisters.
Renee, shut up.
My legs.
And what's wrong with your legs?
'Cause you've walked through hell. This path is familiar with lessons to learn. And if you keep moving, you know you'll get your turn and you'll rise. And right on the way, and look down and see where you've been and smile, brother. You have done well, and you will touch heaven. You will touch heaven. You will touch heaven. You've walked through hell.
I know you're asking today, how long will it take? I come to say to you this afternoon, however difficult the moment, however frustrating the hour, it will not be long, because true pressure will rise again. How long? Not long, because no lie can live forever. How long? Not long, because you shall reap what you sow. How long? Not long, because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it's been so justice. How long? Not long, because mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
The first night we had peanut butter and jellies and slept on the ground. It was hard, but worth it. Finally a hot meal. Heaven.
It's just a hot dog, Renee.
Hey, O'Brien, put us on those dogs.
He's such a pig.
Hey, O'Brien, where'd you get the maid?
Tully.
Why? She ain't gonna hit me. She's Miss Nonviolent of 1965. Ain't that right, Jackson?
That's right. Violence is not a means to an end.
Fact is, all you colors were chicken in Montgomery. My dad told me all about it. Bunch of dark meat afraid to hop into the fryer.
Shut up, Tully, before I cut out your heart with a steak knife.
You know, I am so sick of you two fighting all the time. So once and for all, stop it, please.
It's okay. He really isn't bothering me.
I'm not.
I said stop it.
How long? Not long, because no lie can live forever.
Put up your dukes, Renee, jackass.
Sometimes you just gotta throw a punch in the nose. Period.
How long? Not long, because you shall reap what you sow.
He must have counted it 3 times, even though I told him it was all there.
He probably thought it was counterfeit.
Now there's an idea.
Ma, let me do this. You never could, Pat.
Please forgive me.
You paid him back. That's all I wanted.
I mean, for everything.
Mom, you did the best you could. Mary Elizabeth and I have been talking.
Actually, we made a few calls.
And?
And we got to this little brochure thing.
Oh, let me guess. You found me a lovely retirement home right here in Birmingham.
No, actually, it's a brochure from Gamblers Anonymous.
You two, aren't you sweet? Honey, I don't have a problem. I just borrowed so I could play a few slots, and I won.
There's some interesting questions, too.
Things like, has gambling ever made you careless of the welfare of yourself or your family? Have you ever been reluctant to use gambling money for expenditures? Have you ever borrowed money to gamble? Things like that.
I'll read it on the train. Now, let's go. Trains don't wait.
You sure you got everything?
Uh-huh. Yep.
You know, she don't really think she's Madonna. It's just play.
Ask her.
Darnell, Lonnie, go get yourself some Snickers bars and calm down. You're gonna split open my drums.
She's fine. She thinks she's a white rock star.
Oh, okay. Fine. Help.
I need your consent.
We only got HMO.
It's not money. I'm not her legal guardian. You have to sign this release giving me permission to take her to a doctor. At least let me arrange for a physical examination. When was the last time she had one?
All I gotta do is sign something?
That's all you gotta do.
I'm proud of you, Shug. You got along pretty good with Ma this time.
You can put in my canonization papers tomorrow. What is that?
I don't know.
She did pay that guy off, didn't she? I mean, it's not like a letter bomb or anything, is it?
My dear children, here's a little something to thank you for your hospitality and to make up for burning your book. All my love, Ma.
Blood money.
How much you think it is?
Knowing her could be hundreds.
Could be thousands. Lottery tickets.
Start scratching.
Look for 3 of a kind.
2 cows and a bull mean anything?
Only to the bull. Keep scratching.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 2 cows and a bull. 2 cows and a bull.
Go.
2 cows and a bull. You're all the... Ah!
That's
nothing.
No. Bank, baby. $5.
I'll take it.
Come on, Mama.
You have done well, and you will touch heaven. You will touch heaven. You will touch heaven, 'cause you've walked through.
Look at this. They got a juicer on sale down at Dalton's for $39.
What are you going to do with the juicer?
Put it on my head. What do you think?
I think you're going to use it twice, put it back in the box, and forget about it.
Well, Collier's been wanting one. He's still on that health kick. What are you doing?
Drawing the alphabet. It strengthens my ankles.
Well, you want to take a ride? There must be some kind of kitchen gizmo you don't have yet.
I can't. I got to take April to the doctor's.
She still having those delusions?
Not since she thought she was Madonna. That scared the hell out of me.
Maybe that's her now. Or Eartha Kitt. Or Cher. Or Mahalia Jackson.
Denny, I thought it was tomorrow.
I have you down here for today.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Come on in.
Can I take a look around before we bring our stuff in?
Oh, sure. Upstairs. First door on the left. I'll be right up.
Oh, don't forget, I need that check for materials.
Right.
What's that all about?
I did some work on my bedroom closet.
Oh, yeah? What kind of work?
Nothing major. I need more room. They're just pushing a wall out a few feet.
Why don't you ask Collier to do it?
It's such a small job, and Collier's been so busy.
Not that busy. Where'd you find those guys?
What's your point, Emmy?
My point is, why did you hire Collier?
Because I decided to give some business back to the community.
What community?
The black community.
What are we, the white community?
No, you're my friends.
That's what I thought.
Do you have another point, or are you just gonna stand there with your hand on your hip?
Yeah, how about this? When you have to choose between race and friendship, race wins.
Haven't we been down this road before?
Yes, and here's another little pothole.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
So Collier's good enough to fix your mother's sink and rehang your back door and plunge your toilet in the middle of the night, but he's not good enough for the paying jobs.
I offered to pay him every time. He wouldn't take the money.
And this is the way you pay him back.
Emmy, what are you talking about?
Hiring strangers instead of a friend, that's what I'm talking about.
This has got nothing to do with friendship.
Well, it should.
Oh, so your friendship has strings attached.
It has common courtesy attached. I thought our friendship meant something to you.
Okay, if we bring everything in now.
Sure. Just be careful of the walls. They've just been painted.
Well, don't bother to call Collier to touch him up. Excuse me.
Hey, Shug. Where you been?
Buying a juicer. Getting my face slapped by Renee. Or should I say getting your face slapped?
My face? What did I do?
Oh, it's not what you did. It's what she did. She's expanding her closets, and she gave the job to someone else.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, there goes Kelly's college fund.
Well, if you don't care about this, I don't know why I'm getting so insulted.
That's a good question. Besides, I got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, like what?
Well, you know that charter school they're building out on Route 78? I put in my bid for all the drywall.
That's a really big fish.
And this one's not getting away. My bid is so tight, even a flea couldn't sneak through. Let's make some juice.
What's that?
Johnny's over.
Oh.
Get up. I can get up. What?
No.
Hello, Mrs. Sims.
Hi.
Hi.
Johnny's teaching me self-defense.
Well, don't hurt him. We're probably behind on our insurance.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm through messing with her.
Would you like to try some carrot celery juice? Maybe that would help you keep up your strength.
Maybe next time. I have to get home.
I'll practice that move on Davis. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
How about you? Carrot and celery? They say you need all the fiber you can get.
Does it have to have celery in it? I hate celery.
How can you hate celery? That's like hating white bread. So, you two are seeing each other again.
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
I don't know, maybe a month.
And when were you going to tell us?
When it got serious enough?
Has it?
I don't know. Since when am I under investigation? Will you please quit reading? Let's go play. No, this is the best one yet. You want me to read it to you? No way.
Nancy Drew's boring. I like Trixie Belden.
Why? Trixie Belden is a little tomboy, not a detective. Nancy Drew's father is a lawyer, and he teaches her how to think.
If you think she's a good detective, you'd never be able to solve a mystery.
Name one, I'll show you.
How'd they build the pyramids?
Emmy.
I don't really know any mysteries. You think of one.
My brother's been acting weird.
That's not a mystery.
It sort of is. Every day he leaves the house about 4 o'clock. Mama asks him where he's going, and he always makes something up.
Well, how do you know he's making it up?
Because he scratches his neck like this. That means he's lying.
Well, then where's he going?
I don't know. That's the mystery. Time check. 4:22 and 17 seconds. Cross check. all clear. Okay. We should leave a note saying where we're going, just in case we get ambushed. Good idea.
Mama, what time is dinner?
Why? You going out?
No, I've just got too much homework, but I'm starving.
Oh, well, I'll bring you up a sandwich as soon as I get a pie in the oven.
Well, a lot you know about being a detective.
Hello? Yeah. I can be there in half an hour. Make sure no one follows you. Right. I have to run out for a little while.
Where are you going?
I'll tell you when I get back. You two, stay out of trouble.
Who's he meeting? And why doesn't he want anyone to follow him? It's a mystery.
She got that mystery sickness again. Where she don't sleep?
Hopefully the doctor can find out what's wrong.
Doctor? What doctor?
I'm taking her to get a checkup. Didn't you tell her?
I forgot.
I asked her to be ready and to get her HMO card.
HMO card. Now, I haven't seen that since Junie ate the crayons. Where did I see it last?
Maybe Junie ate it.
Oh. Here you go.
Thank you. This expired 3 months ago.
Well, insurance must have run out after Diane got fired from Piggly Wiggly.
Doesn't her insurance cover the rehab?
Honey, it ain't Betty Ford. The state don't send you to no spa.
I guess we're gonna have to reschedule the appointment.
I don't need a doctor. I just need to get some sleep.
You have no idea what you need, and that's why you are seeing a doctor. She's gonna have to sign up for Medicaid or whatever it is that covers minors.
Well, I can probably look into it next week.
Why not just go ahead and make a few phone calls, get that ball rolling? She can't wait a whole week. 5 weeks? Are you kidding? She can't wait 5 weeks to see a doctor. You don't understand. Her mother is in drug rehab. She has no income. The grandmother's the guardian, but she doesn't have any insurance either. You know what? Just forget it.
Hi.
Mommy, if you scare me like that ever again, I'm going to take my key back.
Well, I said you coming up the stairs. Here, I brought you some stuff.
You brought me these?
Well, they were in the attic. Thought you might need them now your closets are growing. And I brought Buddy a present, too.
You really think that looks like her style?
Well, she needs something so the rats can tell her apart. You know I love you, little stinky. So what did April's doctor say?
Mama never even talked to the damn doctor. I spent the last 2 hours on the phone talking to some delightful employees of the Department of Health. The hoops they make you jump through. Proof of this, proof of that. I'm tempted to take and see my own doctor.
And who's gonna pay for that? Oh, and if she needs an operation, you gonna pay for that, too?
Mama, what am I supposed to do?
You're her mentor, Renee, not her bank. And don't you come to me when she starts pulling you every which way.
Since when don't you have a heart?
I have a heart, but I know where to draw the line between family and strangers.
What goes with beets and apples?
Beer sounds good.
What's wrong?
That bid I gave yesterday, I didn't get the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't get every job.
Well, especially when there's a black contractor involved.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the general contractor is black, and the guy who got the job is black. We gotta talk to Renee, see if this is legal.
I don't think so. We had an argument, now she's mad at me.
Then I will. My bid was lower than anybody, and I didn't get that job because I am not black. This is the 3rd time this has happened to me this year. If it keeps up, I'll be out of business in no time.
Make sure April knows that she needs her social security card, proof of county residence like a library card, and here's the hard part, proof of her grandmother's income. And I'm sure the red tape won't stop there.
You're expecting a lot from that girl, don't you think?
Yes, I am. Tell her that I'm coming over after work.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Collier.
You got a minute?
Sure. Come on in. I'm sorry you came all the way down to the office. I should have called you sooner. This whole closet thing
Oh,
is...
forget about the closets. That isn't why I'm here.
It's not?
It's not. Renee, I need some legal advice.
Sure. What's going on?
Well, I just lost out on another job where my bid was lower than the guy who got the contract. Something's fishy here, isn't it?
What kind of a project is it?
A charter school.
How do they invite bids?
A notice in the newspaper. They ask for the lowest reasonable bid. But the word is that the general contractor wants to use all black subs. Now, that isn't legal, is it?
Does the project involve state funds?
You bet.
Then you are covered by the 14th Amendment. That's the one that gives equal protection to all citizens, regardless of race.
Too bad your closets weren't covered under state funds.
Collier.
I was just kidding. But, hey, come on. Renee, you can relate to this. Who better to represent me in a discrimination suit than Renee Jackson, right?
So you want a suit?
You're damn right.
All right. Let me look into it.
Great. The guy's name is A.J. Kearns. He's the guy who has the general contract on the school.
Let me think about it.
But you said you'd help.
I said I'd look into it. Collier, Thing is, I'm real busy right about now, and I'd hate to shortchange you.
She caved in quicker than a row of dominoes, Mary Elizabeth.
She doesn't have the guts to stand up to her community.
I've already wasted too much time on this. Maybe I should drop the whole thing and move on.
And give her the satisfaction? Besides, one of your recruiters Colin said he knows a lawyer who can put a stop to this once and for all.
April? April? Come on, get up. I'm taking you to get insurance.
How'd you get in?
The door was open. Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Junie! What have you gotten into?
Relax, it's just candy.
Who was watching her?
I was, but I fell asleep. I don't feel good.
This is ridiculous. We have got to find out what is wrong with you. Not next week, not next month. I'm calling my doctor. Would you please clean her up? She is going with us.
What's wrong with this thing? I can't get a dial tone.
I don't know, Mama.
Let's see if it's working upstairs.
What are you doing? Trixie Belden does this in one of her books. Hey, look. Your father's meeting Martin. Martin? Martin Luther King? I guess. Must be some secret. Daddy couldn't even tell Mama. Where do you think they're meeting? And what's BWH? I don't know. That's the mystery. Well, how are we gonna get out of here to find out? We tell Mama we're going for a bike ride. Then we pump Mildred for the info. Only we make it really casual, like Nancy Drew always does. Okay. Here's Mildred.
Ah, hello, ladies. What brings you downtown?
We have some cookies for my father.
Oh, honey, you just missed him. He just stopped by to pick up some paperwork for his big meeting.
Where is it?
Well, you don't want to be disturbing the man.
Oh, we can wait for him in his office.
Oh, no, you don't. You stay, you work. Here, take this. Fold them 3 ways. Top in the middle, bottom over the top.
I think I got it working again.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Brill.
No problem.
Yes, I hear the tone. You did it. Thanks again.
Okay, now what are we looking for? I don't know yet. Hurry up before she catches on to us. She's coming. Perfect.
I thought I told you ladies to fold.
Well, we had to stop because I got this awful paper cut.
Uh-huh.
Daddy left these on his desk. What if he needs them?
Oh, dear Lord, that man is going to turn my head gray.
We could take them to him.
Well, honey, he's all the way over to Billy's Waffle House. That's much too far for you ladies to travel in this heat.
Well, it's okay. We have our bikes.
I'm sure we all agree the past was full of injustice for many, many folks.
Well, that's true.
Sure is.
Problem is, no one can agree on how to make up for it now, so the blacks came up with things like quotas.
And affirmative action for everybody else except guys like me.
And I fought them tooth and nail. Why should any minority get a piece of the pie based on anything but competence? And when Kearns only hires black subs, that is reverse discrimination.
Well,
Now, you know, Collier, it's gotten to the point where so many minorities have flooded the job market, it's almost impossible for a white male like yourself to get work.
I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
No, I don't. And if you both don't agree, then why are we here?
So that we can do something about me being discriminated against. Now, can we get started?
All right. Now, the first thing we want to do is file for an injunction, stop all work on the project. Then we'll sign you up as part of my class action suit. This is not the first time this has happened.
Feels good to fight back, doesn't it, Suge?
Wait a minute. We're just here to find out what our rights are. We're not here to be a part of any kind of class action suit or anything. We're here because Sims Construction has been discriminated against this one time.
3 times, Mary Elizabeth. 3 times.
What Mrs. Sims does not seem to understand is that by the year 2050, white folks will be the minority in this country.
By 2050, I'll be dead. I bet the white male minority that is left will have figured out a way to survive.
Morning.
Oh, hey, boss. Dr. Hirayama called. She's got a cancellation at 4 o'clock.
Call her back and take it right away.
I didn't know you were sick.
I'm not just a psychiatrist. My doctor referred April after he couldn't find anything physically wrong with her.
Well, how about the fact that she looks nothing like Madonna?
I would appreciate a little compassion from you. She has a few problems, like all of us.
I'm sorry. It's just, couldn't she pick somebody like Lauryn Hill? Oh, A.J. Kearns wants you to call him back right away. He said you had his number.
I think I better meet him face to face on this one.
It's a nuisance suit. I'm tempted to sue back for harassment. Don't forget to get that towel bed today, sir. Those pissants think if they whine loud enough, somebody will take them seriously. Looks good, Joe. Thanks. Every day that project gets held up costs me thousands. They're getting this injunction over our dead and lifeless bodies.
There's just one problem.
There's no problem, Renee.
I can't represent you on this one.
Why the hell not?
The plaintiff is a friend of mine.
Let me ask you one question. What do you think of this?
Personally, I don't agree. Professionally, I understand.
How much work did I give you last year?
That's 2 questions.
I'm serious, Renee.
I'm sure you are, and I can recommend half a dozen great attorneys in Birmingham with no ties to the opposing side.
Let's talk about our ties. Let's talk about my father putting your father on retainer 30-odd years ago.
I'm not saying that I don't want to continue representing you.
Good. Then get out of here and fire off a response to this waste of a treat.
Hi. Want a drink?
No, I'm driving.
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about this whole thing with Collie before it spins totally out of control.
I think it's spinning out of the solar system at this point.
I couldn't agree with you more, considering this whole thing got started because I supported my community.
Nepotism, if you ask me.
When you people hire each other, it's
You people?
acceptable nepotism. When black people hire each other, it's call an attorney, reverse racism. I mean, sometimes I swear you forget I'm black.
Collier lost this bid because he's white. Don't fault him for trying to find out what his rights are.
Come on, that table's ready. And why'd you guys have to go and hire a David Duke wannabe?
How do you know about that?
Kearns is my client.
Great. Make him an ex-client.
No, it's an important relationship, Emmy.
There you go again. Just putting our friendship at the bottom of the heap.
It is at the top of the heap. That's why I'm sitting here trying to find a solution before this gets ugly.
I think it's too late for that.
Can't you talk Collier out of this lawsuit?
Why would I do that? I'm the one who told him to do it. Besides, I think he's sort of right.
What do you mean, sorta?
When someone treats a person different because of their race, that's discrimination.
And it's reverse discrimination now because white people are suffering instead of black?
What do you think? Black people got a monopoly on suffering?
No, but we have a hell of a lot more experience at it. And equating 300 years of slavery, discrimination, and racism with losing a drywall contract is insulting. And don't you tell me you disagree.
That's not what this is about at all.
Well, that's what Shackelford is going to imply. He sees any opportunity given to black people as a setback for whites. Losing power is what he's afraid of, and he will use any legal argument to hold on to it.
Isn't there some kind of rule against us having this conversation?
Well, this is a fine time for you to become a stickler for rules.
Well, there's about a million other things we could talk about. I bought that juicer.
Like it?
Very much. Especially the orange apple banana protein drink I made up.
Sounds good.
It's excellent.
I hope the service here is fast.
Fine. Let her go up against me then.
Collier, this is bigger than just you. Renee had some very good points to make about how what happened to you can't be compared to the discrimination that blacks have experienced.
I never said it did. And besides, Mary Elizabeth, she's a lawyer. They don't care whether it's right or wrong.
Shackelford's a lawyer, too.
Whose side are you on?
Everybody's. That's what makes it so hard. Can't we drop this lawsuit?
I can't believe that you, of all people, are asking me to roll over on this thing, to lie down like a dog and pretend that I'm not being discriminated against. I hire blacks, Mexicans, and Filipinos because they do the job. Hell, I'd hire Martians, but there aren't any in Birmingham.
And this makes you better than Kern.
Yes, it makes me better than Kern.
And how about your high school redneck days?
Mary Elizabeth, I never dragged anybody behind a pickup truck. Besides, that was over 20 years ago.
Mom! What? This goes back 300 years, Collier.
For Pete's sake, I never owned any slaves. And I'm not going to be discriminated against today because a bunch of dead white guys did. I'm not dropping the lawsuit.
I do not believe that it is possible for a white male to experience discrimination. This is about power. That's very different than discrimination because 99.9% of the time, white males have all the power, and the one moment that you don't, you just go screaming like a baby.
I think it was you who was screaming about some stupid closet.
That was different. That's about Renee and me.
If I walked into some bar in some swampy town in Louisiana and there was nobody in there but a bunch of black guys, you know damn well they'd tell me to get my white ass out or worse. So don't tell me that white males can't be discriminated against.
You would be thrown out because you would not be welcome. Not being welcome is very different than being discriminated against. You have never in your life had a door shut in your face because you're white and you know it. I want you to talk to Renee about this.
I don't want Renee in this house. You got that?
Don't you tell me she can't come in this house.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, grab your naked ladies. Let's go.
If you heard any of that, I hope you know it's nothing personal.
Don't worry about it.
Heard what? We were just discussing a legal issue.
What shouldn't you take personally?
Daddy never owned any slaves.
Since the test came out normal, we can rule out everything from diabetes to a brain tumor. It's good news, April. But it still doesn't explain some of your other symptoms.
But sometimes I feel okay. Like now.
When you have a lot of energy, do you ever get an urge to do something for a thrill? Maybe shoplift?
I'll tell you what she does. Last week, she got on the phone. Started ordering things on my only credit card. Last thing you need is glitter body lotion and 10 shades of fancy-ass lipstick.
Miss Jackson told me April's mother is in a drug treatment center. Does she have a history of alcoholism as well?
Drugs, alcohol, whatever she can get her hands on.
You keep Mama out of this.
Do you know if she ever went through postpartum depression after giving birth?
Well, who could tell? Girl was always lazy, crying all the time.
What about her father? Do you know anything about his medical history?
Bad genes. That's all I know.
Her parents' medical history could account for whether or not she has a bipolar disorder.
I always knew her daddy's door swung both ways.
A bipolar disorder is what I believe you're suffering from, April. It's a chemical reaction in your brain that makes you cycle from highs to lows. I'd like to get it under control with medication.
I ain't taking no drugs.
These drugs are different, April. Are you sure that's what's going on with her?
Well, it's hard to diagnose in adolescence, but the mood swings, some grandiose behavior, combined with her mother's history, it makes a pretty clear case. She may only be on the periphery of the sphere, but we should still consider medication to balance her out. Lithium is usually very effective. I can give you a prescription so you can get started right away.
Will it be girls?
You don't know yet. Can you come back?
Take your time.
Where's Martin Luther King? I don't know. I can only see the backs of their heads. Don't let him see us. Y'all eat chicken and waffles? I don't. Syrup on chicken? Y'all are crazy. But I am starving.
It's outrageous that Negroes are being denied good jobs by the white trade unions. When the unions merged, we were guaranteed equal access to work.
Yet we still don't have the opportunity.
How much money did you bring? Nothing. What do you have? Same.
Mark, tell them about the experience at City Hall.
So far as I can see, it's one more thing.
That's not Martin Luther King.
That's why we're having this meeting.
Some mystery.
You ready yet?
How much does bread cost?
Bread's free with dinner.
How about ketchup?
Ketchup's free with dinner, too. You see anything on this menu you want to pay for?
Well, we sort of forgot our money.
Well, then you better scoot along home. We don't have any dishwashing program here.
Hey, girls. Take a whiff of the gorgeous pie I made.
Oh, can I have a piece?
Sure, if you stay for dinner.
Can I call and ask my mom?
Is the phone service back on yet?
Sure is.
This gentleman was kind enough to come over and fix our phone, even though it's after hours.
Well, I'll be on my way now.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Hey, dear. Phone man's just leaving.
Y'all take care now.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine. Fine, I'll tell you over dinner.
Look what Mr. Brill left.
How do you know his name was Mr. Brill?
He was down at Daddy's office fixing the phone. I sure do have a lot of phones out of order.
When was this, Renee?
Earlier this afternoon.
Amy, I think it's time for you to go home.
But she's invited for dinner.
Don't argue with me, Renee. I'm not in the mood.
It's a mood stabilizer. You take it once a day. Why do you have that look on your face?
What look?
Look that says you're not going to do it.
I didn't say that.
You're not taking this drug to get high, April. It'll make you feel better, more even. It could change your life.
How'd I catch this bipolar thing in the first place?
You didn't catch it, honey, and it's not your fault. Now, there's not going to be anyone standing over you every day making sure that you take this. It'll be up to you. Make sure you keep it someplace very safe. This could be lethal if someone took too much.
I got it.
All right.
I've been waiting for you to call. Have you heard from Shackelford yet?
Hear what?
I talked Kearns into making an offer. I think it'll keep us out of court tomorrow.
I don't think that's gonna happen. What's the offer?
I can't tell you. It's got to go through the lawyers first.
You're such a stickler.
I'm sure Shackelford's already called Talia. Can I come in?
I can't let you come in.
Why?
Collier's really mad at you. I don't want you to have to deal with him.
I can take care of myself. It's you I'm starting to worry about.
What do you mean?
You know Collier is wrong about this.
How do you know I think he's wrong?
Because I know you.
Then you'll understand why I have to stand by my husband. Why didn't you tell me Kearns made you an offer?
He told Shackelford that I could do the sidewalks and the driveways. That's not an offer, that's an insult.
I'm not going to that courtroom with you tomorrow.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't believe in what you're doing anymore.
I don't care what you believe.
You don't care what I believe?
Not on this one. You're my wife and I'm your husband, period. And I'll see you in court, Mary Elizabeth.
The fact that Mr. Sims had the lowest bid and fit within all the qualifiers the job proves that A.J. Kearns excluded Mr. Sims' bid because of his race. Now, if this project didn't have state funding involved, we'd be powerless to do anything about it. But it does. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution guarantees equal protection to all people, regardless of race, when that race happens to be Caucasian. When the Supreme Court rejected minority set-asides, clearly said the standard should be a level playing field. Unfortunately, A.J. Kearns only allows certain players on his field. It's called reverse discrimination, and it's no more legal or morally justifiable than the discrimination historically suffered by blacks.
You may come forward and make your opening statement, Miss Jackson.
Your Honor, Mr. Shackelford argues that my client has broken the law. However, the 14th Amendment doesn't require that he take the lowest bid. It simply says that he cannot discriminate. And in order for discrimination to have taken place, including reverse discrimination, there must be suffering. So, where has his client suffered? The answer is he hasn't. In actuality, his client has turned down work that was offered him. He hasn't lost his business over this, his house, his reputation, or anything else for that matter. He also, incidentally, has never suffered legally segregated education, exclusion from unions, or been denied access to the entire process for generations. That is what discrimination is. Not this. Mr. Shackelford's client simply didn't get one job that he wanted. This is not a case based on discrimination or race. It is, however, about one individual who happens to be black getting a job over another individual who happens to be white for reasons well within Mr. Kearns' right and responsibilities as a contractor. I'm acutely aware that the playing field in this country has not been leveled. And so I ask, Your Honor, that Mr. Shackelford not be allowed to use this case to keep it that way. Thank you. Here you go. Everything but a nightie.
Hello there, little Stinky. Oh, you brought your valise.
She's a dog, Mama, and it's not a valise, and you're only getting her for the weekend.
A week of fun in the sun. Room service, massage, manicure, pedicure.
I have to get back to court, and April has an appointment with a psychiatrist. I need a favor.
No.
Mama?
Stay. I told you this would happen, Renee. Why didn't her grandmama take her?
Because she works. She's not living on a fixed income like some people I know.
That won't work.
What will?
You pay for her doctor and her medication. These people are taking advantage of you.
It's just until she gets covered by the system.
Oh, you're taking on way more responsibility than you should have. Now you can't handle it, and you're passing it on to me.
Never mind. I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't sign up for that, girl. You did. I already raised my kids.
hate to rush you, but I've got to be back in court in half an hour.
Going as fast as I can.
If you bring something to read, I'm going to have to drop you off, run to court, and then come back and pick you up.
I have to wait?
Work with me, April. It shouldn't be more than half an hour.
Later, Donna.
Bye, Junie. April? April, I asked you to keep this someplace safe. This could kill her.
That why you want me to take it?
One. You are taking one a day.
Chill, Renee. It's a child-proof cap.
You know what? We're going to talk about this later. Until then, I'm going to hold on to these. Let's go.
I'll hold on to this.
Well, what's wrong, James?
That phone man, he may have done something to record our conversations, a wiretap.
Why?
It's one way the FBI keeps tabs on the movement and its leaders. They've been doing it to Martin for years.
Damn government. Always trying to keep us down.
I'm sure they know where you go every afternoon.
What?
You better be careful, Elson. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, why do they want to hear our phone conversations?
They're so afraid of the communists. They want to make sure I'm not associating with any of them.
But what does finding Negroes union jobs have to do with communism?
Nothing. It's just another reason they use to justify harassing us.
But if people are listening on our phone, what do I say?
You just go on about your business as usual, honey.
We're not doing anything wrong, Renee. No matter what the government thinks. Now, if we have finished here,
We're done.
dinner is getting cold. Y'all come on in and sit down at the table.
Look, don't tell any of your friends about this, even Emmy.
Why not?
I know she's your best friend, but her father owns a hardware store. He knows all the unions. If too much information gets out, it could hurt us.
Hi. What do you want to do today? I don't know. Want to find another mystery? I don't think so. How come your dad got all weird last night? He was just in a bad mood. I'll say, he looked like he was gonna pop a vein when we told him about the phone man. Could we just go down to Iverson's and get a milkshake and cool off? What's wrong with you, Renee? Nothing. Don't lie to me. I'm not. Then why are you all loopy? I just promised my dad I wouldn't talk about it. Such a stickler, Renee. Maybe we should just talk about something else. Yeah, maybe. It sure is hot. Yep. I don't think I remember it being this hot. Nope. Here it's supposed to get hotter. How hot do you think it'll get? I'm sure we'll find out.
Now that all parties are here, in the matter of Sims v. Kearns, I have considered your arguments and read your briefs. I believe that the issue of possible reverse discrimination should be addressed before the current project goes forward. Therefore, I am granting preliminary injunctive relief to the plaintiff until we can set a date for a formal hearing regarding a permanent injunction.
All right. Hey, kids. Come help us celebrate. We can give 'em a glass of champagne, can't we, Shug?
You won?
I sure did.
What'd you win?
Well, I took some guy to court over his unfair hiring practices. A.J. Kern, you might have seen his signs around town.
Yeah, what'd he do?
Well, it's... Well, kind of technical. Well, turn off the TV and come join us.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm fine with Pop.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, I guess it's you and me against the world, Chug. Hey, why don't you make one of those juice thingies in orange and I'll put some champagne in it.
Renee was right.
Don't start on Renee with me now.
No, about the juicer. It's a pain to clean. Might as well put it back in the box for good. You feel good about shutting Kearns down, don't you?
I feel good that I didn't get shut down. It's the principle of the thing. If nobody takes a stand, this town's gonna get real unpleasant being a white man.
That is so untrue. Black men in Birmingham are not sucking the lifeblood out of the white male workforce, and you know it. We have a good life. We get by. We always have. Worst thing that happens is you have to go out and get another job.
You make it sound so easy.
Are you going to join Shackelford and the good old boys in that class action suit?
They're not good old boys.
Well, if you do, don't expect me to be standing in the courtroom next to you on that one. You want to come out and play?
I'm settled in for the night.
Can I come in?
What's the password?
Open sesame?
Uh-uh.
Mary had a little lamb?
Try again.
I'm an idiot?
Come on in.